Right, okay. Judith, wonderful, but I'd like you all to do something now. I can't see you, so I'm going to have to trust you to do it. So I want you to all smile from here to here. Come on, smile at your neighbours. Okay, that might be, I'm giving you a gift here. This might be the last gift I give anyone as a European. So smile. Please smile at each other. Okay. How does that make you feel? How does laughing make you feel? Does it make you feel good? Yes? I need response. Okay. So do you know what's going on in your body when you smile? Do you know what's happening? Even just smiling rather than laughing sends a signal to your brain and increases those happy hormones, the endorphins, that we are so essential to life. They are absolutely the lifeblood of life. Who here really likes a good laugh? Nobody. Oh, I actually can't see you. So, yeah, let's assume every hand is up. Because if you don't like laughing, you're cutting off something very special. You're cutting off that whole emotional side of your life, which is so important and so vital. People that work, particularly people like Judith who work as midwives, I bet you, culturally, when they're all together in their little room and they're all chatting about things together, they're all having a really, really good laugh. Because actually, what's quite interesting, and I work with women, women's humour is very circular. You know the symbols of a male and a female symbol? The male of the species is very goal-focused. Men use their humour literally to get a mate. Okay, so it's all about sex, guys. Women use their humour to communicate, to learn, to pass on stories down their generation. So they often use humour to build a mood, to help in the family. I know I'm a mother of 2 children, and I know that we do things like we tickle our children to make them laugh if they've hurt themselves, and we make them laugh to make them feel better. And that's all about this wonderful hormone system that we have within us. I'm always quite upset by people who don't understand laughter, and just a very brief story. I bumped into an old friend I hadn't seen for quite a long time. I'd known her through the school days, our daughters had gone to school together, and I hadn't seen her, and I met her at a professional event, and the first thing she said to me is rather aggressively, "What are you doing here?" I said, "Well, just like you, really. I'm here to network, and how are you?" Smile, and the whole thing. And I said, "What are you up to?" And she said, "Well, are you still doing your comedy thing?" I said, "Yeah, I am actually." And she said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Why don't you come along? You probably enjoy a good laugh." "I don't like laughing," she said. Now, as far as I'm concerned, that was like cutting off her leg. Because emotionally, if you don't like laughing, you are doing something absolutely horrendous to your body. Somebody earlier talked about crying. Crying is also very important because when you cry, you're excreting negative hormones that are built by stress. So you know those signs that you get, the comedy and tragedy signs? You know the ones I mean? They're often used in drama. They're very important because comedy tips over quite quickly into tragedy. So you have the 2 sides of your personality. As we get older, we lose our filters. So little children and animals do mad, crazy things because they have no inhibitions. So little children will laugh, little babies will laugh at anything. You pull a silly face at a baby and he giggles furiously. That is because they've got no filters. But as we get older and we learn more about life gets in the way and we start to be inhibited. And we reach a sort of peak of inhibition around our puberty years, and we become quite embarrassed and self-conscious. And we go through quite long periods of not being able to laugh in the same way. And then as we get older and we age and we get a little bit more relaxed, and I'm getting older and a bit more relaxed, and I laugh much more readily. I don't care anymore. My inhibitions have dropped. And that's why we change. Now, I've talked a about the actual sort of process of laughter, but it's so essential to me. And one of the things that happened to me was I was working in public relations and marketing, and I had a client who ran a comedy club. He never booked any women, never. And I said, well, why don't you book any women? And he just looked at me and said, well, there aren't any women. Women aren't funny. Women can't tell jokes. That's why I don't book them. And I had one of those light bulb moments of thinking, I'll show you. 14 years on, Funny Women, my company, we run a competition. I've probably seen nearly 3,000 new female comedy acts in 14 years. We go from strength to strength. We run a competition that had 70 entrants in the first year. We've just closed the entry for this year. We've had over 400 women enter. One of the things that's come out of working with comedians and female comedians is the importance that equalising just the comedy circuit has made. Because if you apply that principle to other businesses and you start to actually bring women together with men, you start to equalise the workplace. Male comedians absolutely love the idea of Funny Women and have been tremendously supportive, possibly more supportive than established female comedians. Because what we've given them the opportunity to do by bringing more women into that place. Men can start to talk about things that emotionally affect them. They will do different type of material. It becomes less masculine and goalpost. It's not just about getting a laugh. It's about getting the feeling going. Great comedy, you feel here. Great tragedy, you feel here. So it's really important that we've brought that equal opportunity into the workplace. And I now go out and do that in businesses. It helps with diversity, it helps with equalising the male-female content, it helps with LGBT, it helps with disability, because actually everybody has the ability to laugh, apart from my funny friend who doesn't like laughing. So I think that's why comedy should be literally on prescription. I think we should have a comedian in every workplace. You probably have got one. There's bound to be somebody who thinks they're funny in the workplace. If they're not, call them out, by the way. Tell them they're not funny and go for it and be funny yourself. It's all about improvisation. It's all about thinking on your feet. It's all about telling a story in an amusing and natural and humorous way. We can all do it, like we can all smile. And I really do think, and I really do believe, working as I do with thousands and thousands of funny women, that actually laughter is the best medicine. And if we all have a really good laugh, and I'd like you all to try laughing now. That's hard, isn't it? I don't even have any jokes. I'm not even a comedian, but there you are, you're laughing. You know, once you laugh, you feel great. So that's my my prescription for the future. I'd like to see us all having more fun at work. Enjoy yourselves. Tell your friends your jokes. Share it. Humour is really, really accessible now. Just like you can download music, you can download comedy from YouTube. You can see Mr. Bean. You can see funny cats doing stupid things. There is so much material for you to laugh at. So, you know, have a pause, have a break. Show your friend a funny cat video, and you will all feel much better. So that's my recipe. Go forth and enjoy. It's been a joy speaking to you. Thank you very much.